After narrowly missing out on top 4 last season, this time around Arsenal want to finish in the Champions League spots.
You will never get this.
With the way that they're playing, the team that they currently have and the possible signings that they're going to get in, which you will see in this video, I'm backing them to make a good push for the top 4. So in this video we're going to look at the potential starting 11 for Arsenal next season, with signings that they already got in, players that are rumored to join the club, and we're also going to imaginate a little bit. But anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer, let's get right into the video. Starting off in goal, and this is not really a surprise, is it? Obviously Aaron Ramsdale will be Arsenal's #1 goalkeeper next season. Last season, Bernd Leno didn't play a lot, and this season this will not change, because his days at the Emirates are fully over. He's been linked with a move away to Fulham, for example, and I'm pretty sure that he will actually make the step this summer. But regarding Aaron Ramsdale, he basically came from nowhere and he performed absolutely unbelievable in the Arsenal squad. He kept 12 clean sheets last season, which is still quite a long way off of Ederson and Alisson, who are both absolutely ridiculous, but this season Ramsdale hopes to make up a little bit of that territory. And in my opinion, I think that Ramsdale will definitely improve on the 12 clean sheets from last season, because if you see this defense, I'm pretty sure that he will be sorted for next season. And I can dwell on this for ages, but it's not really necessary. Aaron Ramsdale will be Arsenal's #1 goalkeeper next season. In right back, I'm going to put Tomiyasu in, because he was pretty solid last season. Last season was his first campaign for Arsenal, and it was pretty successful after making the switch from Bologna in Italy. Tomiyasu actually surprised me quite a bit. I didn't really expect a lot from him because I didn't really know him before joining Arsenal, but he showed that he's a pretty solid right back. Unfortunately, Tomiyasu only played 21 times for Arsenal in the Premier League last season, as a calf injury kept him out for 9 games during the latter stages of the season. And like I said, when he played, he was pretty impressive, and I think that next season Arsenal will even have a better team, and probably Tomiyasu will also be a better player. And at 23 years old, the Japanese right back only has room to grow, so I think that next season he will definitely improve. And what more to say, Tomiyasu is a great signing from Arsenal, and he will 100% be the right back for the squad next season. The first of the centre-back partnership is obviously going to be Ben White. The English defender was signed from Brighton Hove Albion for more than £50 million, and in his first game he didn't really look like he was worth it. He absolutely got bullied by Ivan Toney, and many people thought that this was a waste of money. But to be fair, props to Ben White, because after that game he was pretty solid for Arsenal. And after his first season, I think you can definitely say that it was a pretty good signing from Arsenal. I still think that the 50 million is quite a lot that Arsenal paid for him, but he just had a great season. He's only 24 years old, and if he has a couple more good campaigns for Arsenal, he's 100% worth the fee. And after his performances from last season, there is no way that he will not be in the starting 11 for Arsenal next season. Ben White can play on both positions in centre back, but we'll keep him on the right hand side, because the next player probably wants to occupy the left hand side. And the player I'm talking about is Lisandro Martinez. We're not going to play Gabriel because he's linked with a move away to Inter, and this has also been a pretty prominent rumor these last couple of weeks. After 3 great seasons with Ajax, Lisandro Martinez now wants to make the step to the Premier League. And he has 2 potential suitors, as Manchester United and Arsenal are reportedly interested in the player. Well, reportedly interested, both clubs already made a bid for the player. And the latest reports are that Manchester United made a bid of 50 million euros and Ajax still didn't accept it. So there's still a chance for Arsenal to get the player, and I definitely think that he will improve the squad if he joins. Because Martinez is quick, he has a great long pass, and he's great in build-up. And those are basically all the qualities that Mikel Arteta looks for in his system. The only downside is that this deal will cost quite a lot of money, but if you want a great centre back, this is the player to sign. To complete the defense, we're looking at the left back for next season, and my pick is Kieran Tierney. Just like Tomiyasu, Kieran Tierney was out with an injury for quite some time last season. So Nuno Tavares played quite a lot, and he was also pretty good for the team. So it's not a crazy question to ask if Nuno Tavares actually deserves to make the squad ahead of Tierney. But in my opinion, Kieran Tierney is still an amazing player, and he's only 25 years old, so there's still quite some time for him to prove that he's a great left back. And in 2019, Arsenal paid Celtic almost 25 million for the player, so I'm pretty sure that they want him to play next season. And the same goes for Tierney, because after last season, where he was injured for quite some time, this season he wants to show how good he actually is. So that's why I think that he will make the squad ahead of Nuno Tavares, so Kieran Tierney will be Arsenal's left back next season. The first player in midfield would be Youri Tielemans, and I think that he would be a great addition to the Arsenal squad. Since joining Leicester in 2019, Tielemans has been consistently great for the Foxes. He has been great for Anderlecht, he has been great for Monaco, and he's also been great for Leicester, so it is time for him to move on. And funnily enough, just like with Martinez, also Manchester United is looking to sign the player. But at this point it looks like Manchester United is trying to sign Frenkie de Jong, so Arsenal could have the opportunity to sign Tielemans. And signing Tielemans doesn't really come with a big risk, because he's 25 years old, he already proved himself in the Premier League, and I'm pretty sure that he will bring a lot of football to the Arsenal squad. Thomas Partey seems like the player for the defensive midfield role, but to be fair, if Arteta wants to play a little bit more football, Tielemans could definitely change the entire team. So I'm pretty sure that this transfer would work 100%, especially if you look at the rest of this midfield, which we're going to talk about right now. The next player will obviously be Martin Odegaard, who 100% gets to be in the starting 11 for Arsenal next season. After his move from Real Madrid, Odegaard now is an indispensable part of the Arsenal squad. And with the quality impulse that Arsenal is going to get this current season, I'm pretty sure that he will improve on the 11 goal contributions from last season. Because that's basically the only thing that you can say. Odegaard needs to get involved more with goals and assists. And I'm pretty sure that next season will be his year, and I'm definitely backing him to get a lot of goal involvement. And with Odegaard and Tielemans, you already have so much football in that midfield, and the next player will only add to that. And the next midfielder will be Emil Smith-Rowe, and these three in midfield will be absolutely ridiculous for Arsenal. I know that Arsenal just signed Vieira for more than £30 million, but you can't put Emil Smith-Rowe on the bench after the season he just had. Because together with Saka, he was the only player to get double figures for goals last season in the squad. And there's no way that we can leave him out of the squad, and I'm also not going to put him in left wing. So because of that, Emil Smith-Rowe has to play in a different position than last season. And last season he was such an important player for Arsenal, so next season he will surely play. And regarding Vieira, we have to see if he can make it in the starting 11 of Arsenal. But I'm pretty sure that with the fee that Arsenal paid for him, they surely have a plan for him. But for next season, Emil Smith-Rowe makes the squad. The first player of the front three is Bukayo Saka, and there's no way that we can leave him out of this squad. He recently signed a new deal with the club, so he committed himself to Arsenal for the foreseeable future. And this is very important for Arsenal, because like I said, last season he was the only player together with Smith-Rowe to score more than 10 goals in the Premier League. And it's unbelievable to think that this guy is only 20 years old. He's definitely one of the brightest talents, and for next season I'm pretty sure that Saka is only going to improve on the 11 goals he scored. So that's why I think that Bukayo Saka will play a very important role if Arsenal want to finish in top 4. Next up is Arsenal's new signing, Gabriel Jesus. The Brazilian striker joined the club from Manchester City for £45 million. And I said it before on this channel, I think that this is a great piece of business from Arsenal. Because although Jesus has never been a real starter for Manchester City, I'm pretty sure that if he plays an entire season as the first striker, that he will score a lot of goals. And at Arsenal, I'm pretty sure that he will be the main striker. Yes, you have Eddie Nketiah, who was pretty good throughout the last part of the season, but Gabriel Jesus for me is a tier above Nketiah. And last season, even with his limited minutes, he still got 17 goal involvements in 28 games for City. And at 25 years of age, it was about time that Gabriel Jesus was going to sign for a club that was actually going to play him as a first striker. And this guy is absolutely unbelievable in the box, so watch out for this guy next season. And believe me, you can expect at least 17 goals from this guy. And last player of this team will be Gabriel Martinelli. And I know that Raphinha was linked to Arsenal for quite some time, but right now it looks like he will either end up at Chelsea or Barcelona. And I personally think that he will end up at Chelsea because Barcelona have just agreed a new contract with Ousmane Dembele, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to sign him instead of Raphinha. And as we know, Barcelona don't have a lot of money, so they can't sign both, and it also wouldn't make sense. So believe me, Raphinha will end up at Chelsea. But to be fair, I don't think that this will be a big problem for Arsenal because they already have Gabriel Martinelli. And also, Martinelli is only 21 years old, and last season he had 12 goal involvement, 6 goals and 6 assists. And sure, if he wants to be Arsenal's main left winger, then he definitely has to improve on that. But like I said, he's only 21 years old, he can only improve. And he already showed that he's a great player, so I think that Arsenal should definitely give him the chance. And with a market value of more than 36 million, he definitely represents a lot of capital for the team. So in my opinion, there's no need for Arsenal to spend big on a player like Raphinha, just put Martinelli in the squad. So guys, that's the video, that's Arsenal's potential lineup for next season. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this squad, and also let me know how many goals do you think Gabriel Jesus will score next season. And do you think Arsenal can actually make a push for top 4 next season? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.